sir. How y'all doing?
Good. Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir. What's going on, man?
Not too much. You doing all right?
Post practice, already know the vibes. Doing good. And a win.
Good. All right. We'll get started for you with a question from Sarah.
Hey, John, what's up?
Sarah, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I wanted to ask you about DeAndre Hunter and what you've seen out of him kind of this whole season, his consistency, his shot, and just how that changes the team dynamic when he's playing the way he is.
Yeah, man. Dre's been playing well as of late. We all like to see it. We were all expecting good things, showing what he showed his rookie year, coming into his second year. I always feel like there's a lot of growth that comes with that second year, understanding what you're walking into now. I just feel like Dre's taking a great step. He hasn't let whatever's happened in the offseason affect his body, his mindset. He's a great worker, and he's putting in that work off the court, and it's showing now. So all kudos to Dre. He's playing great. We're trying to keep him playing great, trying to keep his confidence high.
I know he's kind of a soft-spoken guy. Were you surprised to see him get a tech?
Yes and no. I kind of agree with it. Obviously, I don't agree with the technical foul and the free throw, but I agree with the emotion, the aggression, the energy, what he was angling for, what he was angry about. He's competing. So I always, I'm 50-50 with it. I don't like the tech, but I like the mindset.
You and Clint have been able to play together for a little while now. I know it's still early in the season, but I wanted to ask you just how that relationship is progressing, both on and off the court.
Yeah, on the court, it's getting better and better. As I said, I haven't had as much time to practice with Clint as we wish we should have, but figuring it out as we are. Feel like we're both great pros, both do great things, and both can help each other win basketball games. And off the court, I love Clint. Up to this point, he's always one of the best dressed dudes in the locker room. So always trying to keep me nice and spiffy. So great guy to have around, and hopefully he takes me to Switzerland one
day. Is it something where I guess you guys can kind of complement each other a little bit? I know there was some talk about how your skill set might overlap a little bit, but with you being able to stretch the floor, do you feel like you guys are starting to complement each other more and more?
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely something the coaching staff, gave me a little bit of a heads up notice about just me having to play pretty much more a perimeter oriented game with Clint here and trying to have that work. I'm going to shoot a lot more threes and be in a position to make more plays and whatnot out on the perimeter instead of me rolling and sort of playing the dunker role exclusively like Clint is doing now. Very new for myself, but it's something that I'm going to have to grow and develop into, but I feel like we're definitely going to make it work.
As far as you kind of touched on this, but this season is so different as far as practice schedules. It seems like you guys really don't get many practices at all. It's kind of either like a walkthrough or it's a travel day or it's, an off day. What has that been like? And is it difficult at all to get the work in that you need to get in?
No, it's way harder. No shoot around, no practices. It's a lot harder to keep that rhythm and keep that momentum that you have going, that you try to build up every day to keep. As you said, me playing 3 years with shoot arounds, extra, practice, extra time to come in early if I need to. Now I can't even come in early. I have to wait and test and do all these extra things. So it just makes the process a lot tougher to maintain for sure.
Do you do anything or is there anything that can be done to make up for that? Or is it that's just the way it's going to be?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only perspective from my point is to just try to go above and beyond again when it comes to taking care of my body. So, all the excess stuff that I normally would do, maybe, can be built back up through my diet and stretching and extra sleep, more water, all that good stuff. So that's the only thing I really feel like I can do at this point. I can't mess with any schedules.
All right. Thanks, John.
No problem. Thank you.
Kelly.
JC, sorry, just one more, kind of piggybacking on that. I don't know. I've heard different players tell me throughout the years that they try to break the schedule up into different sort of segments as to how maybe they evaluate where they are along the way. So like, hey, 20 games in, this is what I expect from myself. 40 games in, I want to be here, something like that. Can you even do that? Or have you ever been a guy that does it that way? I know everybody's totally different when it comes to that kind of thing. But can you do that in a year like this?
I mean, yeah, I guess you say you can, but myself personally, I just approach it game by game. Pre-game, post-game, I try to take the 24 hours. If it's game day, on that 24 hours from when I wake up, like tomorrow, we play the Pistons, focus on the Pistons for that 24 hours. The next day, maybe I'll start watching film for the next game. But I just try to take it one step at a time. And I don't really like to analyze segments like that. Like I said, I just like to analyze it as I go along and try to improve from there.
Do you keep like notebooks or anything like that? Like when you're watching film to go back, like for instance, playing the Pistons, you've done it before already, once this year. Do you go back do you do any of that stuff?
I don't necessarily keep a notebook, but on, we have apps like Synergy and now it's called Just Play. They have like features where I can highlight, a clip or edit a clip.
Sure.
That's sort of my mini notebook. I don't think I have the actual concrete one.
All upstairs, right?
Yeah, all on the iCloud now. The cloud.
Got it, JC. Thank you.
Thank you, John. I think that is our final question for you.
All right, thank you, guys.